Hello and welcome to MFD Success Stories powered by NJ Wealth. In this video series, we will feature success mantra of MFDs who have achieved greater heights in the distribution business. In this third video, today we have invited Goa's popular MFD Celso Fernandes of Nave Marg Foundation. Celso currently manages AUM of over 700 crores across 5,500 clients. So without wasting time, let me welcome Celso. Good morning, Celso, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nishant. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and especially being a part of Cafe Mutual also.
Great. So, Celso, you have a very interesting story. You were dentist before becoming MFD. In fact, you served as the president of prestigious Indian Dental Association.
Yes.
Then why did you leave dentistry to pursue a career in mutual fund distribution?
Okay. Actually, I had not left dentistry, but it was basically in 2008, I was introduced into mutual funds. And it was just like a hobby that I said, okay, let's try and do something. And actually, in the beginning, it was more of life insurance as compared to mutual funds. And till the fifth year, that is till 2013, I was focusing more on life insurance because we were getting a lot of foreign trips. In fact, foreign trips were really making us good this. So much so that I managed to visit almost 18 countries totally free of cost, and that also in 7-star hotels, including the MDRT convention and all. But in 2013, when I started noticing that my AUM in mutual funds also touched 10 crores. And then what is to happen is my trail commission was actually coming much more than what my life insurance commission was. And the worst part is many of the life insurance clients were actually wanting to stop the insurance premium because their money is blocked. And it doesn't grow, and mostly it was traditional plans. And our focus that time was to qualify for the rewards, in the sense the more the premium, the better is the reward. And we had to qualify for MDRT, and also for that we had to do almost 38 lakhs, or even say around 40 lakhs of new business. And then what I realized is we are actually blocking people's money by putting it into life insurance. Whereas in mutual funds, there is liquidity and that transparency also is there. So and the worst part happened in 2013 when one of my clients whom I had given a traditional policy of sum assured of only 80,000. It was like premium was only 10,000 per year to be paid for 6 years, and then maturity is after 20 years. But sum assured was 80,000. And unfortunately, this boy who was just 27 years old met with an accident and he passed away. And I had to go with a check of 80,000 and give it to his mother, which was a big insult for me. And from that day, I've stopped giving insurance in the form of traditional, only term insurance, and minimum sum assured has to be 50 lakhs. Because I said to myself, if any of my client passes away, I should not go with a check of less than 50 lakhs to their family. So then my focus started shifting towards mutual funds. And life insurance was more for protection. And that is how, when I touched the 10 crores, then automatically my interest in mutual funds started increasing. And I managed to touch 100 crores exactly in 2018. And once it was 100 crores, my trail commission itself was coming to more than 2 to 3 lakh rupees every month, which was much more than what I was doing in dentistry. And then what I said, I cannot manage both the professions. And because of that, I had to quit dentistry. It's not that I've given up dentistry. I had to quit because this side we already had more than 2,000 clients. So managing 2,000 clients and doing both side by side, you cannot concentrate on both. So I said, I have done dentistry for 27 years. Now my second innings will start in the financial field. So I quit dentistry and I started in this financial field because another big motivation is this side there is passive income, whereas this was active income. So automatically that motivation was more. And then after that, in 2019, I happened to register for one program on trading with Sher Khan. We had one online trading academy in Bombay, wherein I registered to learn regarding trading because I wanted to understand about it. So the moment I went for the first workshop on futures and options, they gave us a credit of 1 lakh and we started learning the candlestick analysis and all those things in trading. And when I finished that 1 week workshop, I saw that my 1 lakh had become 70,000. And then I just asked myself, is trading different? Is investing different? What is the difference between the two? And then I realized that even in mutual funds, most of us are trading by putting in different funds and switching every 2 to 3 years. So whereas investing is basically becoming an owner to generate income, whereas trading is basically just to focus on returns. So from that day, we came out with one new concept, which is called as Pom Pom Club, which is totally done by us. And today it's now spreading all over India, wherein we tell our clients, you start in any mutual fund, let's fix up your target number of units. So they fix up the target number and then accumulate. Like just now we had one client who is investing in one of the funds of Axis, and she had already accumulated 1,29,000 units, and she's exactly 50. So what we said is, still you're earning for this 1 year, let's focus on accumulating 2 lakh units. Before now current NAV was 26. So we said, before it touches 50, you need to accumulate 2 lakh units. So the faster you accumulate, the better it will be for you. So she increased the SIP by another 20,000 and said, let's accumulate. So the faster she does it, once it touches 2 lakhs, we will stop it. And the moment the NAV touches 50 rupees, which will happen because of inflation, it is already 1 crore. After that, start an SWP of even say 50 to 60,000 per month and start finding a purpose in life to give back to the society. Because as long as you are blessed, we have to give back also in a certain way. So now we have taken a resolution, like in our system, that we want to increase our SWP book to 1 crore per month. Currently, we are on 30 lakhs, but we need to take it up to 1 crore per month. So which means at least 500 families should get that passive income regularly. So because the more they get of that passive income, the more blessings you will get. So we are focusing now on SWPs rather than SIPs. SIPs we already have, but now we want to focus on this. So that is how this journey has started. And today, the number of referrals that we are getting is terrific. We can't even manage it. Like even now, during this interview, there are already clients waiting in line. So I said, we'll finish it as soon as possible and then get back to you. So this is basically our concept of making money work for you instead of you working for money.
Okay. Great thought, Celso. Celso, so how do you go about acquiring new clients, and can you share your process to acquire clients?
Yes, so that is easy. So basically what happens, we do a lot of IAPs in a month, on an average around 4 to 5 IAPs. And the best part of it is now we are located in 4 locations. We have 4 offices all across Goa, that is in all the 4 cities. So we conduct 1 IAP per city every month. So in that, we generate referrals from our existing clients and have a particular theme on it. So if we say like now this month, we are focusing on E-flats. E-flats is basically SWP. Means wherein you invest a certain amount. Like today we had one client who has just invested 5 lakh rupees, but we are initiating SWP of 3,500 for him. So when we start with an SWP of 3,500 for even a 5 lakh client, automatically this client starts feeling that yes, my money is working for me. And I'm giving guarantee after he starts getting it, within 6 months, he might put another 5 lakhs. And then he keep on increasing. So we are getting lump sums through this. So whenever we have any concept, because what we do is basically concept marketing. Because luckily, since I've learned marketing through now the MBA thing, we have different concepts which we can market. And based on concept marketing, client acquisition is much higher. So that is one way of doing it. Like now, even our little stars, it's our minor children. It's a concept wherein we are teaching our children on how to be financially independent before 18. So we are catching hold of them young, like even before 8 years of age, and making parents start an SIP in their name, so that by the time the child is 18, he can just follow his passion. He doesn't have to worry about the degree. Like if he's passionate about music, he can become a musician. If he's passionate about sports, he can become a sports person. But the teaching of money for the child is very, very critical. And that's how we started this program. And today, now on 13th of August, we have introduced NJ Flap Junior in all the schools in Goa. Because finally, Goa government or the Goa board has given me the recognition of being the author of their textbooks. So I'm in touch with all the teachers all across the schools in Goa. And I have one teacher per school who is trained. So, but out of these, many of them, 90% of them still are not convinced. So in this year, 14 schools qualified for the conclave, which is going to be on the 13th of August. And we have 1,400 school graduates who have cleared the financial literacy test. So now our mission is basically to educate these people, because I will be going to these 14 schools regularly once every 2 months and teaching the children the basics about investments, like how to focus on units. Like I'll just give an example. Suppose the child is now in the 8th standard. So he'll be around 11 or 12 years old. So we show them how the units are calculated in the mutual fund. Show a statement, what is NEV, what is units, and how this is. We can show how the NEV grows with inflation with corrections in between, which are called discounts. So if the child can accumulate even 50,000 units in the fund, which today is at 10 rupees, by the time he finishes 12th, the NAV, even if it touches 20 rupees, this child is already a millionaire. Because 20 into 50,000 is 10 lakhs. Now imagine a child having 10 lakhs and being able to pay his own fees for a normal course of say 2 to 3 lakhs every year. So he can pay his own fees and the parents also feel good that the child is now taking financial discipline. And my way of looking at it is the moment the child comes to know and you give the child the, the hands to actually start investing, they can pick up the things much faster. And with this mission, I can give you guarantee 90% of these students, when they go to college, they will not get tempted towards the trading part of it because here they'll already see power of compounding. And that discipline is already there. So that today in colleges, 90% of youngsters are into trading. And trading is like, I call it, it's like dating. You get only short-term pleasures. You don't get lifelong returns. So you do dating, you'll get like that short-term pleasure. But if you want to really get results, you need to get married. So for marriage, you have to invest. So when you invest, only then you get lifelong returns. So when you explain to the children in such a way, you won't imagine, even for their birthdays, they get a lot number of units gifted to them. And today, our SIP book of only minors is already touching 32 lakhs. And these are all minor accounts, and that also all less than 10 years old children.
Great.
That's
So this brings me to my next question, which is that many MFDs aspire to acquire wealthy clients and affluent investors. But Celso, you focus on students. So why do you believe that student offers a great business sense to MFDs?
No, see, it's basically on your attitude. Now what has happened in my case is I have already crossed that nirvana. In nirvana means I don't need to work for money. Today, my purpose is to make a difference to people's lives. Income is already much more than what I require. So what happens is now you have to fight for a cause. So when you fight for a cause, then only you will achieve success. And that is what we call mission. See, profession is different. When you are in a mission, it's different. Now our role is missionary. It is not business type of mind of making money. But let me tell you the benefit of this. Because I'm getting their children, most of the parents who are already having investments in mutual funds, they want us only to be the same advisors. So we are getting change of air and cases and all, quite a lot of it. Because once the child is with you, the parents will definitely come to you. And many of them don't even have any mutual fund understanding. So when you explain to them the concepts, so they also start giving you more. So through the children, you are getting families also. So children become like a hot bait, I should say. Like, okay. But because of focusing, results are coming better.
Right. So Celso, what specific skill sets are required to effectively engage with and work with students?
The most important is stories. If you can create stories and real life stories, conversion is much higher because everything plays on emotions, not on logics. No one is interested about your returns, artificial, what you say, absolute returns, CAGR, XIRR, nobody is interested. Everyone wants to be connected emotionally because emotions in finance play a bigger role than anything else. So those who are emotional, and when you tell in the form of stories, like we have tried, every week we write one story of life case. And now fortunately, since ChatGPT is there, you just have to give the points. You give to Gemini the points, immediately the story is created and you can change and do whatever you want. So it's very fast. Only thing you have to get an idea. Once you get one idea, the stories can be created on that easily, and stories connect. Because if you want to connect with people, it has to be through stories.
Got it. So Celso, you have authored 8 books so far. So tell us about them and what inspired you to write these books.
No, because see, what happens is we were writing stories every week. But now where is the compilation? Where will it remain? So then we decided once we finish 100 stories, we will select the 10 best and compile in the form of a book. So we used to have a theme on that. Like now, the 10 financial commandments. It's mostly for the children in school. So all the 10 stories are actually brought from 100 stories. We have selected 10. So that is compiled. Now say for early retirement, that is what we call it as FIRE, financial independence, retire early. So we made almost around 40, 50 stories on that and then selected the best 10, compiled it in the form of a book. So, and now, of course, the latest book is because now since I'm involved in the foundation through the diabetic movement, so we have started a book on how to live long. It's how to take care of your health more than the wealth, because wealth and health are supplementing each other. So when both are there, automatically you get results. So that's how, because book becomes your visiting card, and it has much more value than your actual visiting card.
Right. So, Celso, how has NJ Well supported you in your distribution journey?
If I had not to join NJ Wealth, I would have not been at what I am today. And luckily, because of NJ, like all my books are printed by them. They are the ones who are supporting me for each and every seminar. In the sense, all the IAPs, like now I'll give you an example. Now the event which we're having on 13th August. For the 13th August, like even this NJ Flap Junior, it's basically the stories which I've created, but they have converted into digital form. And as far as technology is concerned, it is terrific. In the sense, we are able to acquire more clients through the digital marketing as well as through our IAPs and that. So if it was not for NJ, I would have not been able to do like this as a normal IFA. Because as an IFA, I would have to contact each and every AMC myself. Whereas here, everything is centralized and it makes a big difference. Like even today, I'll tell you, we are the only ones who have 98% of our clients in demat form. Nobody is physical. Physical are only minors who don't have PAN cards. But that also we are making for them and making them again into digital form. So our accounts are all digital. We don't have much of physical accounts. So for the offices also, it becomes quite easy to handle. And the software which NJ provides, especially the analysis, it's terrific. Like we can see which clients are for 5 years, how many clients are there for 2 years, what is their absolute returns going on. So which are the clients who are getting negative returns, which are the clients who are sensitive. So all this analysis is there with us. And the backup that they give is terrific. And especially for me, since I'm not working for money part of it, whatever comes is basically a blessing. The trail commission keeps on increasing. So what I've noticed is when you don't work for money, money starts working for you. So money should only be a byproduct. But your focus should be on what are you going to actually make a difference to people's lives. So if you can have a target market and have a purpose in life, like today I'll tell you, I have one big photograph in my office wherein it's mentioned there, financial coach to 1,000 kids less than 8 years. So what happens is when you see it, it automatically happens. That power of visualization is terrific. So that is how we're focusing on children. Because now what happens for us, even though we are focusing on children, still our SIP book is growing. It's not that our SIP book is not growing. It is doing quite well. So, and client acquisition becomes much easier.
Right. So one last question, Celso. Which NJ tool or platform, have added more value to your business?
There are many of them, but the most important is the portfolio review utility report. And there we can even get the review, the portfolio of all our new clients if they have invested somewhere else. That data to the MF center can be collected within 2 seconds. So we know exactly where the clients are investing. But more than that is the portfolio review utility, wherein it shows how much your portfolio has grown over a period of time. And it gives a full analysis, like how much you have invested. Even if suppose by chance someone has redeemed, it will tell you exactly how much it would have become if you had to just not done that redemption. So that analytical tools are terrific with NJ, because I'm very happy with this, because the facilities what they are giving is terrific. And trainings, that is the training part of it is too good.
So, all right, Celso, we have come to an end to this interesting discussion. Thank you so much for your valuable time and inputs.
I hope it inspires others.
Yes. And finally, I thank each one of you for being such a wonderful audience. Have a great day at work, guys. Bye.
Thank you.